What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Halfwake podcast. Today we've got a very special guest, part 2. We've got _Bonzor.
Hello, it is I.
I'm pretty sure that's not his legal name, but
No, it is. I addressed the package. To
Actually,
him
it is. Also, that my social security number is
No, you don't need to put that in. No. This is. Listen, we already received your Halfwake application. You're already in.
yeah.
Oh.
We don't need that information anymore.
Okay, thank God.
Will's here too, by the way. But
I am here.
That's
And
just kind of a given.
it's his birthday.
It is my birthday.
It's true. Happy birthday, Will.
Everyone at
Thanks.
home, light golf claps for Will's birthday.
Yeah. Please follow along.
TY.
So,
that's
so I don't think on any of our lives are really interesting enough to give a weekly recap because we record this on Sunday, and so
I got
did
COVID
anything
again.
happen? Really?
No, not actually. I lied.
Oh, okay.
Get dunked on.
My bad.
First thing I know about Connor, chronic liar.
Chronic.
He can't say anything.
Also,
can't
still-
trust anything he says.
Still has COVID. Won't go
Oh.
away. Yeah. Just so you know.
Thanks.
Yeah, no problem, dude.
So I don't know if you've actually listened to the previous episodes or not.
Of course
But,
I have. Yeah, you know, Halfwake's biggest
oh.
fan right here. Yeah.
Cool.
I haven't.
So-
I have not listened to any of the episodes.
That's pretty sick, actually.
Thank you.
Um,
I only listen while I'm driving in a car or if I'm doing homework, and I haven't done either of those since you guys recorded a podcast. Except I did drive in a car one time. However,
so you did that and you just didn't listen to the podcast.
yeah, I
That's
listened.
what it sounds like.
I listened to nothing the whole drive down.
Oh, cool.
I sat in silence and stared straight at the road. So,
Anyway,
what do you guys do in this
you-
podcast, man?
so we were gonna start with an introduction of you, but you were kind of the central axle on which the Halfwake balances.
Oh yes, I'm the drivetrain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because give us a recap of your relationship with all the Halfwake members.
So it started in 1998. I was birthed, and my first word was halfwake, and then from there,
All true.
all true.
I was there.
Yeah. Anyway, Will was there. He birthed me, and then no, actually, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I went to kindergarten, and Will and John and Austin were all there. Austin. Nikki was not there yet, and then Will wasn't my friend, or John.
Okay.
I didn't have any friends. But
So
then,
nothing's changed.
yeah, so then in first grade, me and Will started becoming friends with a young man named and also we all liked Star Wars, so we were all instantly best friends, right? Yeah. And then, so that's,
course.
you know, that's how you bridge it together. And then we just kind of vibed for a while, and then I got an Xbox in 6th grade and started watching Rooster Teeth. You know, I still got my Ryan Haywood shirt. So, you know, I'm an OG.
No.
Is that officially licensed Rooster Teeth merch?
No, I made it myself.
Oh, okay.
It's just a white t-shirt, and I wrote
recently,
Ryan Haywood on
or
it. What was that?
did you make it recently, or is this like a relic of the past?
Hold on, you fell into the abyss on my end. So.
Yeah, I didn't hear any of that.
Did you make the merch recently?
Oh well, I re-upped it. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that was last week. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Oh,
I
okay.
had the OG shirt, and I found it, and I was like, man, I should make this better, and so I made it better. I added like some pictures I found of him and of his victims, and anyway, so moving on. So I got an Xbox, and then of course, you know, as a gamer, I wanted to make like gaming Let's Play videos. So then we took my flip camcorder, which I probably cost like $50. Got it for my birthday, and a tripod, and we went in Nikki's basement. And we recorded some nice like Halo content. We had a Transformers video that did pretty well because I wrote like the name of the most recent DLC in it, so everyone watched it to see the cool Transformers.
So by 6th grade, Nikki was introduced.
Yeah, so I think
because he was not there in kindergarten.
He was
He
not
came
there
in
in
fourth
kindergarten.
grade.
He showed up in 4th grade, but I don't think I was really friends with him until like 6th grade. Because then
Okay.
then I started getting an Xbox, and he was like the other Xbox gamer. And then so we all vibed out for the next like 2 years. And then in 8th grade, I decided to take my talents to the public schools. Yep, I said fuck you to paying for school anymore, and so I went to James Madison High School with me and the boys. And then so I did crew. I met Michael. I don't remember Michael. Dude, am I right? So I'm actually here, just so you know, I'm here to exclusively talk about and Chris Chan. Is that okay?
Good.
That's where this is all working.
I have to edit out 2 names now.
So
you already dropped a full dude's name. I don't know if you remember that like a minute ago when you glossed over a dude you met in kindergarten.
Yeah.
First name, last name.
Yeah, Chris Chan. So I anyway.
High school.
Anyway, so high school, right? And then so the first freshman. I don't remember anything about freshman year of high school. I don't know how I don't actually know how I became friends with Michael. But I mean, we were just on crew team together and we were vibing out, and he said some funny shit, I said some funny shit, and then a tale as old as time. And then we did crew for a little bit longer, a few more years, and then you showed up when I was a junior, and then
Yes,
Michael
sir.
he adopted you. I think I adopted someone else, but he was lame. I didn't like him, so that was a mistake. I won't say his name. But his name was in fact Chris Chan. So so then sorry guys. And then so then we adopted you, and then senior year, I was still an Xbox gamer this whole time, right? And then senior year, I'm like, what if I just wasn't anymore? So then I bought computer pieces. I built my computer first try, easy peasy. And then and then so I started being a gamer. I remember the first day I played, because I knew Michael, and I knew the other guy I can't say the name of, but it was Chris Chan. And then so we were playing, and then Jake was there, but I didn't know what Jake's username was or what he sounded like over like the internet. So I think like everyone left, and it was just me and Jake, and I was like, Jake was like, "Hey man, how you doing?" And I was like, dude, I was like thinking to myself, I was like, do I know this guy? So I just kind of like rolled with it as if I like knew who Jake was. And then eventually someone came back and said Jake's name, and I was like, oh, wait a second, I do know Jake. And then
we've met in person at that point.
Yeah, we met in person many times. Like I knew you, like if I knew who you were when I was sitting there by myself, like I would have talked to you, but I just didn't fucking know.
Hell yeah.
So yeah, anyway, I'm based. Around this time, I started 2 YouTube channels with my friends. One of them was Halfwake with the Xbox gamers, and then the other was Meme Manses with the PC gamers. And then I remember, I think John found out I had a second channel, and it was quite scandalous. He got quite cross with me for putting time into a second YouTube channel, which Indeed. I don't blame him. I spent a lot of time on those videos, and I didn't make as many Halfwake videos because of it. But anyway, and then
the great merge has happened.
And then the great merge. So so just like the dimensional merge in the Chris Chan lore, I sat there. Yeah, I sat there in like a little like Buddha pose, and I merged the 2 forces of all these people together. But actually, what happened is that Will decided he wanted to build a computer, and actually, I don't really know what inspired him. Besides, was it me specifically, or did you just like know that the next logical process of your gaming career was to build a computer?
I was probably you.
You were
probably like, oh man, it's really cool and fun on PC, and I was like, playing PC, like there's like Minecraft mods and stuff. That'd be cool to try.
Yeah, Minecraft mods. That's good.
Are you saying Minecraft mods was your like the tipping point of you building?
The real
PC?
tipping point was that I went to PC, played Rainbow Six with you guys, and like just actually started learning the strats. And then I went back to Xbox and freaking crushed. I was like the GOAT on Xbox because I knew all these like strats that you just never I just didn't know before.
Would you say you were cracked?
I was cracked at R6, my guy.
That is dopamine,
dude.
No, the real secret is that Connor started playing games with you guys instead of us, and so I built a PC so I could keep playing games with Connor.
Yeah,
that's a real commitment to play with Connor.
Hey, I respect it, man. I'm glad.
Yes.
I had to push my friends off the cliff. It was like the bait. I'm the bird mama, shoving my little birdies out of the nest. So you had to fly, bitch. Haha.
Yeah.
Anyway.
So like my first PC, I just copied Connor's basically.
Yeah.
Except
for
my my graphics card is different because the one he got didn't exist at all anymore.
Yeah, because I built my computer literally like weeks before like the first Bitcoin like craze of 2017. So like literally like I built mine in February, and I found all my shit like on jet.com and stuff. It was everywhere. Like you could like you fucking look under your couch and you probably could find an RX 480 or something. Like they were everywhere. And then I So I found it easy, right? I order it, whatever. I order all my pieces from like 6 different vendors, like first try. Like if I could have picked, I could have picked anything. So of course I picked an RX 480 and an Intel i5 because I play to win. So I and also Reddit told me that those would be fine for a little while, and yeah, not really, but whatever. Anyway, but then like 4 months later, I'm helping Will look for this shit, and he's like, I can't find the RX 480. I'm like, what? And I look on the fucking like PC gaming subreddits and stuff, and I'm like, oh, Bitcoin. And then that's
doesn't exist anymore.
And then after that, dude, it got bad for a while, and then it got good for a little bit. Like, kind of came back in like 2018, 2019, and then last year it got bad again. But that was really funny. Anyway, so then Will started playing with us, and then John and Nikki kind of dropped off the face of the earth for a little bit. Because I think neither of them had a computer in freshman year, right, of college?
No, I think they got it.
No, they gaming
over
laptops,
the course.
I thought.
Well, I think they both got desktops over the... I want to say in the first year, they just didn't ever play games on them.
Okay. Yeah, it was something like that. Like, they just didn't, like, start... And then I didn't bring an Xbox because I was like... Like, first semester, I didn't bring an Xbox or a computer. I don't know how I did it, but I was like, I'm going to not...
Yeah, that was...
I was like, I'm not...
on a gaming hiatus.
I did. I just, like, I was like, I know I'm just going to sit around and play video games 24/7 if I bring this shit, so I'm going to leave it for one semester.
Was it worth it?
No. But,
yeah.
anyway...
That's what I like to hear on this podcast.
That's right. I'm playing the hits right now. I gotta play the Czar.
Jake's little list of ranking where people are on his friend list.
You're going up.
You just soared to the top.
Holy shit,
dude! You just Bitcoin price in 2017. Just
wait, am I gonna be in your top 8 MySpace friends?
You might be on my wall.
Whoa, dude!
Yeah.
Holy shit! I'm actually hyped. That's
this ties into a bit on this podcast where Jake likes to attack his friends for not gaming as much for them.
It's true.
I don't blame him. I don't.
So
game.
I think you've just dodged that by saying it wasn't worth it.
It wasn't worth it. It wasn't worth it.
Hey man.
Yeah, no. Everything in my life
regret.
Everything in my life after that was regret. So, anyway, but I fixed that second semester, and I played. Yeah. I think we just played Rainbow Six. That's where some of those best, some of my favorite clips from Meme Man's were. Mm-hmm. That second semester, man. Come home, drunk as shit, play Blitz, shoot guys coming at the doors. Hell yeah.
Blitz 4K.
Blitz 4K.mp4. Anyway, but then, and then, I mean, Nikki and John started kind of rotating in. I don't really know, like, it must have been Rainbow, right? I don't know what exactly we were doing to like get them actually involved, but anyway, long story short,
they probably saw one of the videos we made.
Damn right. They're like, wait a second.
You guys are having fun?
Wait
a minute.
These gamers are based?
Yeah. John's like, I can ruin that.
No.
Now you have to cut that out. I'm gonna say someone else's name, then you have to cut it out.
No, please.
So anyway, long story short though, I'm very glad that everyone just kind of came, like my 2 gaming friends,
Yeah.
My 2 gaming friend groups merged, and we only lost 2 people.
Seamlessly. There were no issues ever. It's been
I mean, we lost
easy sailing ever since.
Yeah, we only had like one like flame war, and then another guy just dropped off the face of the earth. But other than that, you got the big 6 right here.
I don't remember any of that.
You're right, actually.
That.
Oh well, you did fall down the stairs yesterday.
I
forgot to tell you.
How's your head?
Yeah.
That's weird. My apartment doesn't have stairs, but if you say so.
I mean, that's a common symptom.
Well, we carried you up to the top of the stairs.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Anyway, but no, I'm very thankful that all my little gamer friends got together and are actually friends with each other too. It's not just like I have to show up or else they don't talk to each other.
You're not the catalyst between interaction.
Like, it's amazing. I'm so happy. Like, it's just
it's pretty wild.
I'm quite blessed.
Dude, that's wholesome 100.
It is wholesome 100. Yeah, it's just that I'm just like a constant person, like all my friends are the same person, so like I can just push them together.
Yeah.
Basically, yeah.
It's like a slime, like you add more slime to it. It's just slime still.
There's no definition. Like it's like
it's all the same.
Yeah, it's like how if you break a rock, you just have 2 rocks. Like it's except it's the opposite. I push 2 rocks together, and then they merge into 1 rock, and it's epic.
And now the metamorphic Halfwake channel that is the metamorphic YouTube channel that is Halfwake has been presented to you all.
Just like that.
Because of Connor's work.
That's right. This is my estranged child. Because like I'm technically supposed to be involved, but I'm not enough.
Yeah, you gotta make payments every now and then.
I gotta make payments every once in a while. I gotta show up on the podcast, you know. But no, I'm actually hyped about the revival though, and I have 2 classes this semester. Like I only have to go to school twice a week, so there really is no excuse for me not to be here more. So
there really is.
There really isn't.
I've got 6 classes this semester, but it still won't stop me. So like that's like all 3 of us.
That's because you're the
me,
real
you,
goat.
and Will.
See,
oh my god,
you guys all think that the reason I don't show up to game enough is because of like fraternity or like girlfriend or stuff like that. It's exclusively school. It's exclusively schoolwork. Like Kadisha and I will just sit here and I'll just do schoolwork the whole time, and she'll like sit there and watch The Office. It's all I ever do. So now I'm free. I'm free of that. You know?
Hell yeah.
Now I can just cut out all the dead weight in my life and become a 100% gamer. And
maybe
I can't wait.
You sacrificed that first semester. Now we're here.
It's true.
Later in the timeline.
It's true. Like I had to give up gaming to get more gaming, you know? Like in order to really set myself up. So
that's truly honorable.
That's finance 101 right there. It's invest early, you know? You gotta pay your dues.
You did it. It paid off.
I know,
well,
right?
I appreciate that intro. I wish someone else could take notes about how to truly do like an introduction of yourself.
If only there's like a ghost in the room.
If only they were here, like in the Discord, like muted or something.
Yeah.
All right, so let's move on to the first. I prepared some topics kind of randomly.
Okay. Well, no, I had a good segue for some of the topics you had in mind.
Okay.
All right.
So, Connor.
Yes.
Has been known to use a swear word or two.
I don't.
No?
I've never heard him swear, actually.
Really?
I just hear these beeps when he says words sometimes.
Well, you know what, Connor, I think you should try it out.
All right.
Just for us, for me. No!
So, that's my favorite one, if that's what the question is.
Don't.
It is not actually. Please just remove that whole section.
You're making me edit so much.
God
welcome to the show, dude.
This is my show.
I'm forcing you. It's my show now, bitch.
Don't you funny mic me.
I'll funny mic your ass. Anyway.
What?
Anyway.
What is your favorite swear word, Connor?
I don't know. I like fuck. That's a good one.
Okay.
Right?
You're a fuck guy. All right.
Big fuck guy, dude. I just like fucking A. I like saying fucking A a lot. That one's really fun.
That is,
and then every time I say it, people are like, "What's wrong with you?" And I'm like, "I don't know."
That's a good combo.
Yeah. How about you guys? What are you guys' favorite swear words?
Will, you want to go first?
Yeah, I mean, I'm a pretty big fan of bitch.
Bitch is a good one.
Bitch is, it's really...
You can say it with so much inflection, too.
It's really satisfying, just the letters involved.
Yeah.
I was going to say bitch ass.
Another good one. I like beer ass, personally. That one actually might be my real favorite.
That's a deep cut.
I'm not sure I heard that one before.
Really? That's actually
it's actually the etymology behind beer ass is when you spilled beer all over your keyboard and broke it.
I'm
glad.
You remember
that.
So like, you know, you guys know
who would do that?
I'm a collector, right? I like to peruse like, you know, find important, significant artifacts from our history as a human race, like overall.
Yeah.
So one of my new most prized possession is I have the original beer ass keyboard. It is the keyboard that was beer assed. So this is really important to know. Like I just, you know, to have this with me at all times. Yep. Every time I do a little fucking backwards long jump on Mario 64 in my Chrome browser, I'll remember that, you know, this is the beer ass keyboard. And
it belongs in a museum.
It does belong in a museum.
Truly.
The instant I move on to another keyboard, I'm putting it in a fucking glass box with like 16 different kinds of fucking ideal gases. So that like it can't like it's like Lenin, like how they have him in a fucking, or who is it? Is it Stalin? They have like in a glass tube, and they just pump so much gas into him that he won't dissolve or decompose, I guess is the word, because humans don't dissolve. But anyway,
I thought you were gonna say you would put it next to a display of beers.
That's what I thought. So I like the preservation technique.
See, you should preserve it, but you should also add some flair.
I mean, this will be like an iconic exhibit. Like you walk into the Smithsonian and like they have like the stupid exhibits where it's like, oh, there's a rock, haha, and then there's the ones where you like walk in, it's all themed and shit, and you get to the end, and you're like, wow, there's something important. It's gonna be like that. Like you're gonna walk in, you see all the different kinds of beer. You're gonna see all the little like lore segments. There'll be like informational videos and stuff, and then at the end you see the keyboard, and you're like, that's the beer ass keyboard.
There it is.
Yeah.
That brings a tear to my eye. Truly.
I'm glad. So now you know where all my money's gonna go.
The fucking second you said you're a collector, I knew exactly where you were going.
Of course you did. Well, it's because you sold it to me like 8 hours ago. Like, of course you knew where it was going. Yeah.
God damn it.
I am glad not to have a membrane keyboard anymore. That was Michael's hand-me-down membrane keyboard from 4 years ago the moment I had it, I said, this will be a temporary thing that I will one day upgrade, and then now I finally upgraded it. It's only taken...
This is truly the cycle of poverty.
This is, dude.
It really is.
And this time I was like, I'm finally going to buy my own keyboard. And then Will was like, actually, I'm getting rid of this one. And I was like, well, I can't say no, but like.
A relic like that?
Yeah, it's true. So, quite exciting.
You guys got any fears?
Um.
Besides like spilling beer on your PC and ruining it forever?
That is a good one.
That is pretty terrifying. Gotta say.
What other kind of fears do you have? These don't have to be like physical fears, like insects. It could be more existential.
Mildly tryptophobic. That's a good one.
Oh yeah, tryptophobia.
Will actually has real tryptophobia.
That's the absolute worst thing ever.
Dude, I got fucking triggered. I opened up. Guys, I got fucking triggered today.
Oh my god, so Reginald, go on.
I'm in my girlfriend's apartment and we're cleaning out the fucking kitchen because it's like horrible. Like the fridge had like a dozen different cans of like different sauces that instead of like throwing away, someone just put tinfoil on top of them and then it molded inside of the can. And then
with Lennon actually.
So basically, and then the problem is like somebody, the roommate will yell at me when I throw away rotting food. So I have to actually make sure it's rotting. I can't just say, "Oh, that's been in here for 6 months. I know it's rotted." I have to look and make sure it's rotted. So I had to pick up these little cans and lift up the lid and peek in there. And I was like, "Oh, white fuzz gone. Oh, white fuzz gone." It was awesome. Anyway, best part though, I open up like a cabinet close to the floor, and there's a bag of potatoes in there, and they're just fucking growing. Like,
and it's just the baseball image.
It's just the baseball image and looking back at me. No, it's potatoes, and they like, I don't know if you guys have ever just had potatoes like sit around till they like got bad.
Don't they sprout things?
They sprout, yes. So they this one was like completely like I've never seen it sprouted so much. It almost looked like it had like little like fucking flowers, but they're not like, it's not like green like beautiful little vines and shit. It's like these gross like brownish purple like things reaching out of it, and it was so vile. I almost like fucking puked like pulling it out of the fucking thing. So that tryptophobia, yeah. Anyway, little tiny holes, that's a fear.
That makes just hearing your description and me picturing it made me feel sick.
Yeah. Jake, what about you?
It's so gross.
I mean,
what are you afraid of, and why is it Hero Brian?
Listen,
it's true.
I swear it's only for the night. I got the green on top.
I got the green top though.
I don't know. I would say like claustrophobia. That's kind of a basic one.
That I know, I agree. Like that one comic where it's like the holes in the fucking side of a mountain and like everyone fits into their own hole and then you like go further into the mountain.
So when you say claustrophobia, do you mean like if you're in a closet you feel like freaked out? Because when I think about it, the only time I think I would be like freaked out is like if you're like rock climbing or something, or you're in a cave and the cave is getting like narrower and narrower. That would freak me out. But I could sit in a box.
I have dreams where I'm forced to like crawl through like a passageway.
Yeah.
That's barely the width of my body.
Dude,
so my arms are up against my chest and I'm just like crawling and I can't like sit up or anything.
Damn. That's
so like being restricted from movement is probably like the fear. But like, I'm like when we get a new fridge and I sit in the box because I'm like, it's funny, I'll do that.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
You're like, I'm like a cat on r/aw.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and then you make like a cat. Yeah, you flip the box over.
And then I'm asleep and I have that dream and I wake up screaming. So it's it's like a good balance.
Of course.
That's beautiful. I think it's like anything that has like a real fear of just actually being able to trap me. That's too real. I saw a picture the other day of an elevator in Australia that's triangular, And by triangular, I mean like it's a normal. It's like a normal small elevator, except they just cut it on the diagonal, and it's triangular. So like the door closes, and only one person can fit in it, and you just face the buttons as it goes up and down.
I
was like,
that's
no
the worst.
Yeah, I saw that image, and then like of course all the comments were like, "Oh my god, what if you got stuck?" And I was like, "Oh yeah, actually, yeah, that would suck a little bit, I guess." So yeah, that's another good one, Jake. Nice one.
Thanks, man.
Anyone have a non-normie fear? I feel like
I mean, I feel like tryptophobia is kind of
the word for it's a little out there. I feel like the actual like I feel like most people I talk to, I feel like it's like 40% of people I talk to.
Like maybe I'll flash the baseball image on screen like once or twice.
Jeez,
like very briefly throughout.
That one's got like layers of just fear.
If someone wants to know what it is, just Google it and all the images.
Yeah, that's probably good.
All
idea.
the images. No, it's gonna
here instead of having my profile picture, can you just make it that one? Can I be a baseball picture?
No.
Can I be a baseball picture looking back at you respectfully? Oh.
Did you kick him?
No, I didn't.
Help! Oh my god!
What was that?
I accidentally left. I was trying. I accidentally switched my channel, and I didn't want to be in the channel I was in, so I just clicked another one, and it was a voice channel. So anyway, I'm back.
What's up, man?
Anyway, yeah, I'm back with a vengeance now.
Hell yeah!
Hell yeah, dude!
And like tryptophobia, like I don't think I'm not scared of it. It's just like
it just makes you
thinking about it. Yeah, it just makes me like uncomfortable. Like it just kind of grosses me out and makes me a little uncomfortable.
It just makes me think of the inside of my bones. Like,
well, that's what it is for me. Like, it's not as much holes. Like if the holes are like black or like gray, it's not as bad. But if they're like flesh colored, then it's like that is the worst. That is the absolute worst. And yeah, like pictures of like bone marrow, like. Yeah. Drawn image, those are the absolute worst. Like I just like makes it so gross.
Dude,
to me just...
speaking of flesh-colored holes, I'm just kidding. I got nothing.
I'll do a funny edit where like cuts out like a TV channel, like
oh yeah,
like a high pitch whatever. I don't know. Maybe I won't. Because editing's hard.
I was gonna say. Since you already have to edit so much of the fucking shit content.
Yeah, I might as well just mix a hypercut, bro.
when you get to the part where you yell about how much you're gonna have to edit, I was thinking he would say, and then like, or he would be like, oh, what's your word? And then it would just cut, and then there'd be like static, and then it'd be a hard cut to you screaming, "There's so much I have to edit," and then another hard cut, and then we're back to talking about something else.
Like I just went for like 6 minutes on just a tear of horrible things to say. Anyway.
Oh man.
Yeah. So sick.
Well, I've got kind of a broader topic here. It was kind of sparked by a conversation we had the other day about how TikTok pretty much just does everything every other social media does. And that's why people like use it so much. Like why Vine failed and why TikTok succeeds.
Yeah. I mean,
well, how long has TikTok been around? Is it outlived?
Well, so
Vine
it used to be Musical.ly, so it's been around for like 3 or 4 years minimum. I remember Musical.ly in high school. Honestly, I think it's been around even longer.
And you basically just adapted to everything that was popular and made it a very functional social media app.
No, not TikTok age requirement, just a TikTok age. Come on,
Jamie, pull that up. What do you got,
dude? It's like I don't know. It's weird. I think I said it yesterday. Like, what makes TikTok more popular than Vine? I guess just the fact that there's no time limit to the videos, so it's just instantly more monetizable. And I guess the other thing too, I think, is that they tied it in with music a shit ton. And I think they also have a lot better like editing tools and stuff where you don't have to be talented, but you can still make like little trendy videos. Like I
think you're right. I think all the tools they give you make it way more accessible than Vine was.
It's crazy though that like it's just here now, you know?
It really is.
Do you think there will ever be a time where there's like one social media, like one like game console? There's just a console that plays everything.
Isn't that
like
what
everything
is?
Everything just becomes a PC. Everything just becomes TikTok.
I don't know.
I think so.
I mean, absolutely.
I think it'll converge.
I think it will. The scary part's how much. And then, I mean, the other thing is like, would the government? Would the government stop it? Well, because I mean that's like
that's
Microsoft.
a monopoly.
They haven't done that since like the 90s, but in the good old days, that's what you would do, and the same company owned 80% of the things it bought in 2020. Like you say, okay,
like
look,
Amazon.
When 60% of all
wait.
It'd be interesting, I guess, to see. I feel like, especially like game consoles, I feel like there will always be something else because, like, you can always be a Nintendo, you know, like you can always just make some stupid gimmicky bullshit thing and people will buy it, you know, like make a little baby program and then they'll be like, oh yeah, I freaking love Mario.
With little multicolored controllers and little baby screen.
yeah, like a little baby screen, and you can play as drooling Mario and shit, and then yeah.
But I do think like consoles like the Xbox and PlayStation, every single iteration of them have been closer and closer to just being PCs.
Oh yeah.
I don't think they'll last that many more generations before it's just a PC.
Just a cheaper pre-built PC.
Dude, speaking of Xbox, how about them doubling the subscription cost?
They took it back.
Yeah, they did for 6 hours and then went back. And they said, okay. I mean, honestly, at this point...
Wait, you guys don't want to pay another $60 a year?
Yeah.
Wait, you guys don't want to pay over $100 for internet?
Is, they didn't just go back to what they originally had. They also switched it so that the games, you don't have to pay to play free games now. Because you used to like not be able to play like Warzone or Fortnite without paying for it. So that's why I honestly think it was like a marketing stunt where they were like, because like increasing it by double the price is absurdity. Like everyone and their mother knows you just increase it by like $10, like, you know, over the course of like 2 months, and then you increase it $10, and then you wait a year and do it again, and then eventually you have fucking $300 per year subscription, but no one cares because you bled it out. But the fact that they doubled it, undoubled it, and announced that they were kind of doing the one thing that PlayStation did that they didn't do is I feel like is pretty obvious marketing stunt. But like, yeah, good for them, man.
I mean, Nintendo and Xbox are really duking it out to see who can make worse decisions for their company.
Yeah.
Why do you think there's such a disconnect between companies like game developers and like companies like Sony and Microsoft and Nintendo and like gamers in society?
Initially, though, that's because gamers want video games not to be able to make money.
That's facts. That's all cap, no facts, no printer, bro.
Yeah, no fucking icing on that one. They just don't want people to like pay. I mean, gamers just don't want to pay more money, and companies do. Well, I was also thinking too, though, because like people always complain about how like there's never a game like John. I think it was like John. I think a few weeks ago John was going off about how like games. It's like games are stupid because like they only focus on graphics. They never push the like physics engine or gameplay, make anything else interesting. It's always just graphics. And then like 10 minutes later, like John was talking about this one new Warhammer game that's coming out in a few weeks, and Nikki looks it up and immediately says, "Wow, it looks like a PS2 game." And I was like, that's exactly the problem. That's the exact reason why nobody makes a fucking Half-Life 2 anymore, because you have to spend so much goddamn money making the game look good that you can't. You don't have. I mean, no one's gonna buy a game because it has a cool physics engine. They're gonna buy it because it has cool fucking graphics.
Mm-hmm. Unless your graphics are stylized enough to be bad on purpose.
Yes, yeah. Or I mean, just like easy to make. Like, and that's the other thing too. It's like, I mean, with Half-Life, like, you know, games like that, like Far Cry. I was playing Far Cry 3 the other day. I'm in a hang glider. I look straight down, and a JPEG of a tree looks straight back up at me, and I'm like, what the fuck? And I look out into the distance, and it's all the same picture of a tree, and they all rotate towards you, so like they're always facing you, and I'm like, wow, this looks like a Mario 64 game for a few minutes. But the thing is, it's like, you know, now that tree has to be real all the time. You always have to be rendering that tree. And
that has to be a procedurally generated tree that each individual leaf and branch able to break off.
Exactly. It's got to have RTX, like light beam shooting into your eyeball, so the color brown is real. And then, but like, the thing is, though, it's like that takes so much, like, you know, making Far Cry 3 took forever because it was, you know, cutting edge and that's what graphics were. But at the end of the day, making a 720p texture and then copying it 85 times is way faster than making a 1080p individual texture that'll be used 3 times across the entire game in a modern game that you have to do now. And it's like the amount of time you have to spend getting it up to like the minimum bar of does it look good is so much more involved than it used to be that it's just impossible to like spend any. It's just not worth. It's like not economically viable to spend any time like working on something that isn't the graphics and like basic gameplay features. Yeah, because that's the thing with like Rainbow Six, man. Like, the fact that the whole game is like destructible is wild still, and like no one else even does that because like why?
It's too hard.
It's too hard.
And that's why they didn't make a sequel. They just keep updating it because I mean there's no competition.
Exactly, and like
type of gameplay.
And good for them.
That's why we love it.
I don't want to play it again.
True. What do you think about like marketing, like streaming, like how Nintendo was like, you can't stream any of our games. They canceled that Melee tournament.
Like Nintendo's funny because they do that every like 4 years. They'll do that and then they'll stop for a while and then they'll do it again. It's like Disney. Like Disney, you know, they just want to like kind of remind people every once in a while that they're assholes and that they'll do it.
Right.
But then they'll let it run.
We own all this, by the way. That's our property. Nah, you can have it.
Yeah.
We'll be back in a few years, though.
Yeah. Watch out. If I come back and you're still here, you're going to chew your ear off. But, I mean, that's what they do. Like, it's just the big cycle. Because if they kept on doing it over and over again, people would get too angry. But if you kind of, like, just remind people that you are an asshole and you'll do it, you stay off for a little bit. But, no, Nintendo always surprised me. Like, they always... And even, like, I remember early YouTube, like, when I first started into Let's Play stuff, people would be like, oh, yeah, Nintendo always demonetizes my stuff. And I'm, like, 12 years old, and I'm like, play more Legend of Zelda, please. And then, because my mom would buy it for me.
Are you saying you support a content creator who didn't make any money off their videos? What a gamer move of you.
Oh, dude, I have ad block on everything. Anyway, I'm just kidding.
Wait a minute.
Cut that out. No, I only use AdBlock on the big man, you know, like on the big one. Like if I open
big YouTube,
like if I open YouTube Rewind, like AdBlock.
Definitely have AdBlock on that one.
If I'm on Twitch, dude, AdBlock.
Or when you're going back and rewatching your favorite Ryan Haywood videos, you have to have AdBlock on.
When I'm on the Pro Jared YouTube channel, seeing if he's dead yet, and then I accidentally watch a video, like AdBlock. You know, just pro Jared be like.
But when you sign in on your other accounts and go back to Halfwake to rewatch our videos, get our views up, you gotta keep.
Oh yeah,
No,
my little gamer closet where I have 16 different iPod Touches from 2007, all just replaying our videos over and over again. Like of course, I have extra advertisements on that. Yeah.
Good.
Our watch through rate is through the roof.
There's a little box in your account that says, show me extra ads.
Please, I'm an ad simp. Bro. You know I like watching those ads. Man, that could be our first merch, ad simp.
Ads, that's actually kind of tough.
Advert simp, yeah. It's just a...
Oh, no, you made it British.
I'm sorry.
Advert.
All right, on that note, I'm out of here. I'm just kidding.
I mean, we're like at almost 40 minutes.
Oh no, I do have to wrap it up soon because I abandoned my girlfriend. She's currently stranded on the side of the road, so I will have to pick her up at some point.
Do you Discord mobile? You got Audacity, like a laptop or something?
I gave her some gloves, so she probably got like 5 more minutes at least.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of heat escapes from your hands.
I taught her like those monk breathing techniques where you can slow down your heart rate to like live longer. So she's set. She's set. Yeah, we got time.
Well, the funny you mentioned that, Connor, because there's this new anime that's all about that.
Oh, really?
And I'm sure you'd love to talk about that.
We'll save that for the anime episode.
Yeah, don't put me on the anime episode.
You're not gonna be here.
Oh God.
Before you go pick up your girlfriend off like I-85, why don't you give us a little parting word?
It's actually I-81. My parting word is dream big. Eat your grapes and don't leave potatoes in the bottom drawer until they turn into a tryptophobic nightmare.
Preach,
dude, preach. All right.
He says it all the time.
Right, dude. He did always say that.
He did always say
that. All right. Well,
thanks for listening, guys.
Yep. Thanks for having me on.
Of course.
Yeah, thanks for coming.
Yeah.